Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Sherry Lynch, and I have been directing the Women Lead program for 10 years now, ever since we founded it in about 2016. So thank you so much for your interest in our Women Lead Florence program. We're really excited about this and look forward to sharing all of the information with you. This info session is really meant to give you the information that you need to make an informed decision about whether or not this program is right for you. And what I want to tell you is that this program, all of the events and conferences that we do for this program are done with a mission to educate and empower women. So if you accept that particular mission and just think of this particular conference as a way of expanding your network, empowering yourself, and really getting educated on what it means to be a global citizen. That's really what this conference is about, and sort of pushing us into our zone of discomfort and learning a lot. So keep that in mind as you hear more information about it today. The dates of this particular conference will be Sunday, May 10th through Wednesday, May 13th. Yes, May 10th is Mother's Day. That actually happens to fall on graduation weekend here at Gonzaga, and it is Mother's Day. And so that day we will begin with a networking social. So we wouldn't actually have to arrive until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you choose to travel that day, it's a great day to do it. Or if you would prefer to come in a day or two before, that's okay too. But think of this as a really good opportunity to, if you are a mom, maybe bring your daughter with you and have a mother-daughter weekend or week in Italy, or really just to celebrate womanhood in general. So yes, it's on Mother's Day. I want to make that very clear from the beginning, but I think it could be a really fun opportunity to do something different for Mother's Day. So with that, we'll get into a little bit about what the itinerary looks like. This is what we did last year. We followed a very similar pattern to this when we hosted our first Women Lead Florence conference in 2025. And we found that some things worked really well, and we are shifting things a little bit. So like I said, we'll start on Sunday at about 4 o'clock with an appetizer social. That social is a great chance to not only meet your travel companions, but to meet some folks from the city of Florence. We invited some colleagues and some guests from partner universities that are also in Florence, and they really added so much to our evening and to the conversation. So that was just sort of a night where we have appetizers and wine, and we get to know each other and really get excited about the next few days ahead. Following the social, we will go on a walking tour. This particular walking tour not only will show you the beautiful city of Florence and get you comfortable with the geography, but we specifically look at the female figures of Florence. And so some of the historical figures that have helped shape Florence that were female. And it's really just a chance to really get into that space of celebrating being a woman and what women bring to leadership. Then on Monday, we will begin our workshops. We'll do workshops in the morning on both Monday and Tuesday. And those workshops really are about educating you. So teaching you something that you may not know, or helping you remember something that you do know. These are taught by professors. One of them is going to be taught by a professor that is based at our Florence campus in Italy. And they bring really interesting perspective when you're learning from a global professor, an international professor. And then in the afternoon on Monday, we will go visit a female-owned local business. Last year, we went to a jewelry designer. We also have a couple that I'm looking at right now. One of them is a female-owned business that's been in operation for about 45 years, and they do leather goods. And so think purses and jackets and wallets. There's another one that is also a female-owned business that is a different sort of jewelry designer. So lots of different options for us there. And then that evening, we will host an Italian cooking class, and that will be our dinner. So that was a ton of fun last year when we did that. We had a really great time, really great connections, and you get to eat pasta in Italy. So that's pretty wonderful. Tuesday looks very similar, only we'll do a workshop in the morning, and then we'll have an excursion to the Academia Gallery in the afternoon. The Academia Gallery is home to the David statue, and it is literally about 2 blocks away from our building, our Florence campus for Gonzaga. So we will have a specially curated tour by a tour operator there. And then we'll end our day somewhat early, so you'll be on your own for dinner that evening. And then the final day, this is sort of the crown jewel of the program, we will visit the Antinori Winery, which is in the heart of Tuscany. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a $1 billion winery, and Gonzaga has a close connection with the Antinori family. For many years, our campus existed on their property. And so the president, the now president of Antinori Wines, is a female, and she is amazing. And she probably gave us, I don't know, an hour and a half of her time when we met with her this year, and she's agreed to do so again. So that is an amazing day because we get a really cool tour of the winery. We get time with the president, and then we have a beautiful lunch in the vineyard. And that's sort of our closing meal that we can reflect on what we've learned, what wasn't expected, what we were surprised about, and just some really great connection time for all of us. So that's really what the 3 days looks like. I'm going to tell you, actually, the next slide tells a little bit about Albiera Antinori, and she's incredible and is always willing to give us time. And then the lunch that we do in the winery, in the vineyard, is really the capstone of the entire program. So what this looks like, the event cost itself is $950. So that ticket price does include all of the conference sessions, so the workshops, the excursions. It also includes meals. So the meals that are included are breakfast on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. You get the social on Sunday. You get lunch on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you get the cooking class on Monday. So it's a total of 7 meals over 4 days. Lodging and airfare are not included. And the reason that we do that is that everyone has different tastes when it comes to how you travel. Some people really like to travel on the cheap and they want to stay in hostels and they want to sit in economy, and that's okay. Other people want to do bougie travel, and it is really difficult for us to manage both. And so we're not serving as a travel agency here. We are simply serving as an educational partner to help you expand your knowledge base. And so that is what the event includes, is the ability to do all of that. So just remember, for us here at Women Lead, we believe that the purpose of life is to live it, to taste it, to experience it to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experiences. It is our goal that the Women Lead Florence program will do just that, and we are happy to answer any questions that you might have about the program and how we can make it really a memorable experience for you. So if you have questions about it, please do reach out to us. womenlead@gonzaga.edu is our email, and we'd love to tell you more, and we'd love to get you connected with others who have registered. So in case you want to share an Airbnb or travel with somebody, we can definitely make those connections for you. So we look forward to hearing from you and hope to see you in Florence next spring.